small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing relaxation over stress by taking a step out of the student's life and into the dog's life.
Well, this is an annual event that we do. Actually, we do it every semester. Around exam time, it's therapy dogs in the library for students to come in and staff too, just to have some fun, to relax, pet the dogs, play with the dogs, and kind of relieve some stress.
Oh, you are so cute. I'm in so heaven.
High five.
You're so cute.
You know, everybody needs those study breaks, and it's a way to take a study break without having to get distracted at the same time.
So that petting a therapy dog before finals is supposed to reduce all your stress, and it works. It actually works. This is, I think, the 4th year that we've been here, and finals are next week. Students will come. They will de-stress with petting a therapy dog. The dogs are trained. They're certified by an organization called Bright and Beautiful. We're all volunteers. We're also all the owners of these dogs. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's a win-win. The dogs love to be petted, and the students get to enjoy a puppy without, owning them.
My name is Amy Clark. I'm one of the librarians here, and I am the coordinator for this Therapy Dogs event for Anti-Stress Week. I feel great about the turnout. It is usually one of the most popular events in the library. This is the first year that I am coordinating it, and I'm really glad that we have as much interest as we do.
You never know what finals are. I am a biology major at Brookdale, and I just finished my practical, and I was so stressed out, and I was supposed to go home, and I was told that there were dogs coming to the library. So I immediately came back, and I am so happy right now. I have panic attacks all the time from schoolwork and stuff, so this is the best thing ever.
So much special attention.
I just think it's a fun experience for them. If you're a dog person, it's great. If you're not a dog person, it's hard to not walk by and still want to give them a pet. And it's hopefully it'll get students to kind of relax at this time of the year that can be very, very stressful for them.
What do you like about humans? What do you think of this event on campus?
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
It's that time of the semester when students are cramming for finals, but don't freak out because it's also Anti-Stress Week here at Brookdale. One event going on for Anti-Stress Week is happening right here at the Bankier Library, where students can pet some therapy dogs that are trained to help you relax and de-stress. They can take a break from all the chaos to drink some coffee, breathe, and just have some fun. You don't want to miss out. Let's go check it out.
I'm Steve Chudnick, director of the Bankier Library, and this is something we have during finals time every semester. It gives students to come in, just a chance to forget about their studies for a few minutes, pet some dogs, have a little coffee, a little bit of water, just relax for a little bit. And who doesn't love dogs? It's just crazy. I've never seen as good a program as this for students. They just love it.
It brought back all those memories. I'm Carol Plato, and I'm Molly's mom. I'm also her personal driver. We have a little limo outside for her. And this, I believe, is our 4th year here. She started when she was a year. She was trained, and she loves coming. She loves the students, too, because they're so nice.
The one thing I look forward to.
I think they really have to be smart and love people and want to do this, and she does. We enjoy doing it and love coming to Brookdale.
This is my first year at Brookdale, and when I heard about this event, I immediately wanted to go because I love dogs, and I also have a golden retriever, and I ran over to this dog, and she's adorable, and I feel really happy right now, and it's a really great event for Anti-Stress Week.
I'm a second-year student at Brookdale Community College, and when I saw this on the student website, I thought, I love dogs. You know, it's very stressful this time of year since exams are coming up and everyone's trying to pressure to get the best grade they possibly can. And just seeing like these adorable animals, that it just brings the stress level way down, and it's something I'm glad to be a part of.
I've never been this happy in my entire life. Like,
I feel great, and I love dogs too, but I'm so sad that I'm allergic. But it's so good to see everyone happy because of them. So I can feel the good vibes, and I can feel the good aura that people are getting from these wonderful dogs.
There are so many events for students to take part in during Brookdale's Anti-Stress Week. You can receive free massages and meditation bowls at the SLC, as well as partake in a stress management workshop. Check out a free screening of The Secret Life of Pets, or join in a virtual gaming experience and oxygen bar. Last but not least, students can come together for a snack and study session at the library. You don't want to miss out on all the fun. Please visit our website at brookdalecc.edu to find more information. I'm Sophia Perola with Brookdale Television. Thanks for watching.
With both my sons entering college, I knew financial aid was going to help. I never thought I would qualify too. I enrolled in Brookdale's Culinary program and discovered a world of talent I never knew I had. After graduation, I landed an externship with David Burke's Fromagerie, and they hired me a month later. My name is Debbie Doran, and I came to Brookdale to learn a new skill. I never imagined it would take me this far.
A 350-hour comprehensive training program that prepares you for an entry-level position as a hemodialysis technician. Hemodialysis technicians assist patients with end-stage renal disease or permanent kidney failure to receive safe and effective dialysis treatments. The program includes 100 hours of hands-on practice in a fully equipped lab, clinical shadowing at area outpatient facilities, and job assistance. This training prepares you for 3 national certifications, including the Bonin exam. The program is offered in collaboration with MK Education. The following prerequisites are required: high school diploma or GED, clear criminal background check and drug screen, CPR certification, physical including documentation of immunizations and titers, malpractice insurance, technical skills form. Apply early. Enrollment is limited. Go to continuinged.brookdalecc.edu/hemodialysis-technician.
Hi, I'm Laura McCullough, and I'm an Associate Professor of English in the Humanities Institute here at Brookdale Community College. I'm also a writer, I'm a poet, and an editor. I have a number of books out, and I work my butt off writing and teaching. Some of the things that we teach in the creative writing program here are a mixed genre creative writing class. It's an introductory class. We teach poetry, fiction, creative nonfiction, and screenwriting. There are 2 reasons to take classes in creative writing here at Brookdale, and the first is easy. If you want to be a writer, we can help you figure out an educational and career path to do what you love and what you're talented at. But the other reason is because creative writing is about tapping into your imagination. It's about finding the creative person inside of yourself, and you don't have to be a writer to take creative writing. The number 1 attribute that businesses and organizations need and want today is thinking creatively. looking at a problem and not saying it's either this or that, but finding a third way. So creative writing classes will help you to think more creatively. It'll also help you to be more empathic, to understand yourself better, and to understand your place in a very changing, complex world. We love our creative writing students here. We work with them in class and out. And if you're at all interested in tapping into your creativity or finding out what kind of writer you are, come and take one of our classes or email one of us. The creative writing faculty here are all active writers, and we'd love to hear from you.
There's people that want to see you succeed. And at Brookdale, that's the first time I've met like people other than my family and friends that really wanted to see me succeed like at the top, and it's paid dividends. Like I feel special in a way. Like I just don't feel like a regular kid, you know? Like everything matters. You know, every student matters here at Brookdale, and that's unbelievable.
The Brookdale faculty here, they really want you to succeed. They really want to see you reach for the stars and push you beyond your limits to make you into the person that they see in you and that you may not even see in yourself. Finding a friend or finding a mentor and somebody that you've once viewed as your teacher and somebody that you can now go to, not only with school stuff, but with life stuff. I know that Brookdale has prepared me to transfer to wherever I want to go, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Vernikov, and I'm part of the Student Life Board, and this year we're having our Welcome Back Week and Involvement Fair. So basically what that is that we're getting students who are returning students and new students to come in and experience what Brookdale has to offer, which is a dozen different new clubs, different people where you can meet new people, make new friends, and definitely make different connections with different people, and kind of just get involved like what we have here with different music going on, with different activities going on, with even like the fried Oreos and funnel cake, just to get involved, have like, you know, a good start to the year. And it's really great to always get involved, because when I came to Brookdale and as soon as I got involved with student life, I absolutely loved it. I made different connections with people, I made new friends, and so many different memories that I'd love to look back on as soon as I graduate from Brookdale.
Brown-Williams. I'm a Brookdale student and I'm with the Brookdale Dance Club. We're just out here having a lot of fun and like dancing to the music with everybody and all the other clubs. I think it's important for students to get involved, especially in like multiple clubs, is because they get to explore new things and hopefully find something that they're inspired about.
So if you want to get involved, I would say come to the Student Life Center downstairs in SLC 110. That's our Student Life Board room, and that's where I think that students would be able to understand a little bit more about what's going on the campus, because we do deal with the clubs and the organizations and the events that are on campus. So if they do want to get involved, come downstairs, and one of our members will be down there, and they'd be happy to help you and explain a little bit more of what's going on campus.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove, again and again, that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
I'm more than just a college student. I'm a marathon runner, a volunteer, and a philanthropist. I'm an employee. I'm a future master's degree holder. I believe the path to a better world is paved with a million small steps. Thanks to Brookdale, I'm already halfway there. My name is Killian Mormon, and I came to Brookdale to explore my passions. I never imagined I'd have the flexibility to pursue them all.
Considering stemming into the financial sector, the Brookdale Math Club hosted Brookdale trustee Gary Tolchin, who came and spoke to students about all things Wall Street and career opportunities for STEM students in the financial world.
That could be the difference between you staying in that company and you not staying in that company. Every time I'm at Brookdale, and I'm a trustee here for about 18 months, every time I'm here I learn something, another positive event that happens here. A lot of people here with passion. They wanted to ask questions, and I think there's a big future for these young adults here. And I love coming here, and I love to go on events because I learn something new every time I'm here. And the professor, what a job he did, because he was in the stock market, so he helped me out a lot, and he was just as passionate as I was. So hopefully sometime in the STEM degree, whatever it might be, whatever avenue they take, they will have a future in it.
I thought it was really informative to really tell people in the STEM field how we could express ourselves not only in technology, engineering, math, science, and all that, but also into the business field of, you know, doing some type of quantitative work in finance and such. It's interesting to see how we could, you know, have a different angle on not only what we do as a major, but, you know, if we have other interests.
If you have a passion for what you want to do, whatever it might be, it won't be a job. It'll be a career that you love. And hopefully everyone comes out here and they could figure it out. And if they have any questions, they could always email the professor, and he could let me know if they have any other questions.
For more information, you can log on to brookdalecc.edu. I'm Laura Vetter. Thanks for joining us on Brookdale Television.
My daughter was born premature, and the hospital's respiratory therapist saved her life. When the economy crashed, we moved back to New Jersey for my husband's career, but nobody was hiring drama teachers. So I joined the respiratory therapy program at Brookdale. It's a great field with job security, and you can be there for people who really need you. My name is Joriel Miller, and I came to Brookdale to change my career. I never imagined I could help save a life.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
Hello, my name is Jack Ryan, and I teach English at Brookdale Community College. The mask that I'm wearing here is simply a prop that I use in my American Lit 1 class when I teach Edgar Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado. In that short story, Poe utilizes masks both literally and metaphorically. And literature classes are meant to help students to analyze difficult texts, to break them down, and to understand what is really going on, not just explicitly, but implicitly as well, to read between the lines. That skill translates to any discipline, as do the skills that we teach in our writing courses, where we give you instruction on how to learn the tools of research, how to properly construct, focus, and organize a research paper. All of those skills that we work on in those courses help you, the student, to be a better student, to be more appropriately employable, and to enjoy literature, film, poetry, any kind of resource that you might be interested in. Even listening to the radio and the lyrics on the songs that you hear on your typical FM station or bipod. We at Brookdale's English department hope that you can contact us and look for the appropriate courses that work for your vision of what your life will be. And we hope that you do that as soon as you can. And if you want to contact Jack Ryan, just look up J. Ryan on the English page and you'll find me, and I would be glad to tell you what I know and learned in my 45 years at Brookdale Community College.
Need a place for your next conference, meeting, seminar, or social gathering? Choose the Warner Student Life Center located on the beautiful wooded 300-acre campus of Brookdale Community College in Monmouth County. You'll have access to 15,000 square feet of versatile event space, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a comfortable lounge, a scenic outdoor patio area, and an award-winning catering service. To learn more, visit brookdalecc.edu/events. That's brookdalecc.edu/events. The Warner Student Life Center at Brookdale Community College. Make it the place for your next event.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team, 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, it didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have. And I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation. That, you know, they had 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer team as they attempt to three-peat this fall. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV. Thanks for watching.
Need a break from the vigorous academic year? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Hi, I'm Sophia Parola, and I'm here at the Student Life Center, where students are chilling out, drinking smoothies, and hoping their finals go smoothly. What's your name?
I'm Zaire.
Zaire, I see you're drinking a smoothie. What smoothie is that?
A strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it is very scrumptious.
How do you think it's helping you de-stress from the academic year?
Well, it's cold and it relaxes my throat, and it's like, you know, it's very relaxing. You know, if I get a brain freeze, it'll stop me from doing homework. You know what I mean? So that's why how it's relaxing. You know?
Sounds successful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your smoothie.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me your name?
My name is Lorena. Hello.
Hi, Lorena. That's a beautiful name. Did you have a smoothie?
Yes, I did. Strawberry banana. It was so delicious.
Do you feel de-stressed?
Of course I do.
Right now we're in SLC, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are here massaging the students, just giving them 5-minute chair and table massages. A lot of students benefit from it. Once we come over here, usually we're signed up. We have a non-stop time that we're here. So we're usually here 11 to 2, and it's beneficial for all the students.
I think it's a really good idea, actually, to get a massage before the finals, because it's really relaxing, yeah.
This feels amazing, just getting rid of the kinks and knots. I can see why this is Anti-Stress Week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookdale Television. Signing off.
And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for today's NJCAA Region 19 tournament matchup. 4 games throughout the day, 2 women's games and 2 men's games, and it's sure to be fun, and we're going to be with you all day long here on Brookdale TV. Tim Catafamo alongside Brian Gadsworth. It's the women taking the floor first, with the Brookdale women, that is, the #1 seed taking on Ocean. And Brian, I would say the 2 players that you're going to have to watch out for this afternoon, first for Brookdale and for Ocean, are probably going to be number 15, Courtney Hageman, and number 3, Chikashi Andrews for Brookdale.
Yeah, and we'll start with Brookdale and Andrews, and we know doing the games all season long that Andrews has been the key player all season, carrying so much of the load offensively, shooting lights out from the outside, and she has just been so consistent all season long. And then on the Ocean side, as you said, with Courtney Hageman, this is a player that's tough to contain. She's the #1 scorer in the region, averages over 30 points per game. Brookdale did a pretty good job containing her in the last game. She's still going to get her points, though, even if you defend her well. That's what you have to keep in mind. But clearly those 2 players on each side are the focal points of the opposite defense.
So again, Brookdale comes in here as the #1 seed overall in this Region 19 tournament, while the Ocean County women come in here as the 5th seed. Brookdale has won 7 games in a row, including the last game that they had on February 21st against Middlesex, where they won 86-69. Chikashi Andrews had 45 points against Middlesex in that last game. She was also named Region 19 Women's Player of the Year. And the last time Brookdale played Ocean, they won 74-62. So Brookdale, again, coached by head coach Rich Brunson in his first season, while on the other side for Ocean, they are coached by Lauren Lamastra. Her team has won 2 in a row, 17-10 overall. They won their quarterfinal round against Gloucester County, 62-52. A few days ago. Brookdale was the #1 seed, so they got a double bye. And the starting lineups look something like this. Rachel Rouse, Chikasha Andrews, Hermione Bankel, Gianna Errico, and Colleen Brannigan will be the ones on the floor, while Shanice Harney, Courtney Hageman, Nicole Gardner, Christine Vanderfleet, and Sydney Ulrich will be the 5 on the floor for Ocean. Ocean was going to control that tip, however, to go to Brookdale, and that's how we will start this first of 4 games today from the Collins Arena for the Region 19 tournament.
It's going to be a lot of basketball for us today, but should be fun. All 4 games here at the Collins Arena, getting a chance to host the region tournament, so should be a fun full day of basketball.
You see the 2 Kirkwood brothers there in the background. That's actually the Brookdale Jersey Blues men's basketball team. Some of them, Dante Whipple in the middle.
Yeah, they have to wait till 7:30. That's a long wait before they take the floor later tonight.
The men will take on Northampton coming up later on. Shot from the corner there by Rachel Rouse to open up the game is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Hageman. Shanice Hardy now with the ball over to Nicole Gardner in front of the Brookdale bench. Sydney Ulrich. Brookdale opening up in a 2-3 zone defense. Hardy with 10 to shoot. Picks up her dribble. Hageman now has 6, pulls up, it's a long 2. It's way off the mark on the weak side rebound, pulled down by Hermione Bankel. Bankel comes up the floor, over to Chikasha Andrews, who opens up for a 3. It's off the front rim, no good, and the rebound to Hardy. Now Ocean trying to get on the board for the first time. Gardner in the corner, guarded by Rouse. And thrown away there by Gardner. She was looking for Ulrich on the baseline.
Yeah, Brookdale with a good start defensively on both of their opening possessions. Previously, the shot clock went down inside 10 seconds. Ocean had to get a rush shot off, and here a good perimeter defense forces the turnover.
So still scoreless, a minute gone by here in the first quarter. Winner of this game will go on to play in the championship game tomorrow. Gianna Errico at the foul line. Guarded by Christina Vanderfleet, and Gianna Errico drives inside and gets Brookdale on the board for the first time this afternoon. Gardner lost that out of bounds going back to Brookdale. The officials are actually going to correct that, and actually will stay here with Ocean. Our officials this afternoon, Raymond Hicks, Christopher Boyer, and Nate Santana.
You know, Tim, it's kind of improbable this season that Brookdale has had that they wound up being the #1 seed, because all along they were kind of hovering around that 2 or 3 mark, but had a great finish to the season, a great win to close out the regular season against Middlesex, knocked them off the #1 spot, and so Brookdale takes the #1 seed, gets a chance to host the region games here.
Another turnover there for Ocean. They come in here averaging just under 15 a game. It's been an area that they've struggled with this year. Coach Lemastro, though, pregame told me her team was ready. Andrews there rattles home the 3, and now Brookdale up by 5 with 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Full court press leads to a turnover on the floor. Vanderfleet, Coach Brunson wanted to travel, no call. Hardy in the lane, and the ball taken away by Erico. All types of calls that were missed there. Almost looked like there were 2 straight turnover, 2 traveling calls that probably should have been called on Ocean. Brannigan in the corner, it's too strong. And the rebound to Ulrich. Courtney Hageman in the corner for 3, yes. And Hageman gets on the board and brings Ocean within 2. Remember, she averages just under 30 points a game coming into this.
Yeah, really incredible what she's been able to do. The #1 scorer in all the region. You know, the last game they played against Brookdale, she scored over 30 points, but she shot just 7 of 32 from the floor.
Andrews no good on the 3. Bankel there with the rebound. Brannigan comes away with it now. Andrews a right arc 3, got it.
It really just amazes me how many open looks Andrews gets. I mean, you'd think she's proven to the rest of this region that she can be a lethal weapon shooting the basketball, but still manages to get a lot of open looks and makes a lot of them count.
Hardy all over, that was Brookdale all over the place on defense. However, nobody got Hageman, and Hageman was able to knock down the 3 once again. Eight to 6. Approaching 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Brannigan, another 3. Back iron no good. Rebound Hageman. Hageman threw it at the feet of Andrews, and it'll stay here with Ocean with 24 to shoot. Brianna Moore is going to come in for Rachel Rouse, who goes out.
Yeah, and Moore's another player who, when she's in the game, loves to shoot the ball from 3-point range. Was a big factor when these teams met just a couple weeks back.
Gardner, Ulrich, a 3, too strong, back iron. Andrews couldn't handle the rebound, and his last touch by her out of bounds. So keep in mind, Ocean only has 1 sub. 6 players showed up. 3 there from the corner by Gardner is good. And Ocean now takes the lead for the first time, 9 to 8.
Yeah, Ocean with 9 points early on. All of them coming on 3-point shots. 2 for Hageman and that one from Gardner.
Moore for 3, answers right back. And now Brookdale back in front by 2. Full court press by the Jersey Blues, leading to a turnover there, and they get the ball back.
You know, I like the intensity, though, that Brookdale is showing to start this game. Again, feeding off a little bit more crowd noise than they're accustomed to, just, you know, in the regular season. But they've come out playing well on defense and gotten a couple of 3s for the early 2-point lead.
So you see Rich Brunson there as Ocean called a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. In his first season, trying to become a coach in his first year that wins a conference championship, and that would be quite an accomplishment if Coach Brunson could get that done with his team. They're up by 2, 11 to 9, 5:40 remaining here in the first. On the other side, you see Coach Lemastro there in her 3rd season. Again, as I said, only 6 players here suited up, ready to go for Ocean, only 1 sub. The 1 player who has not checked into the game yet has been Christina Vanderfleet, who is still on the sidelines. Or excuse me, the only player who's not checked in is Aaron Matula. correction on that. She's still on the sidelines, has not come in yet. Bankel off the timeout, drives inside, and the floater with the right hand in the paint is good.
Yeah, and the identity for Brookdale all season long, as we know, has been shooting the ball from three, but Bankel's the one player who gives you versatility, can score inside and out, and also defend very well.
Press leading to some early turnovers here for Ocean. Here comes Brookdale up the floor. Andrews, corner three, got it. And now Brookdale really starting to turn up the heat on offense and on defense. Foul in the backcourt here on Hermione Bankel.
Yeah, and we should mention on Andrews, you know, we talked about her in the open being the leading scorer, the leading offensive weapon all season, but she was named as the Region 19 Division III Player of the Year. So a big accomplishment for the freshman.
Hageman, another three. Courtney Hageman has 3 threes so far. And now Ocean within 4. Remember, the last time these two teams played, I mentioned at the top of the show, 74-62 was the final. Brookdale won. However, Ocean stayed in that game for the majority of the time. And it looks like we are going to have a similar matchup today. Ulrich in the corner for 3. It's too strong. Rebound, fought for underneath and pulled down by Andrews. Moore now wide open for a 3. Yes. Nobody there on defense for Ocean, and Moore knocked down the 3.
Yeah, and that time the assist from Andrews, and we talk so much about what she can do scoring-wise, and rightfully so, but also the leading facilitator for this team.
Ulrich is fouled inside, almost got that basket to fall, as that was Colleen Brannigan there, and Brookdale now getting ready to make a couple substitutions here. Jackie Lingo and Talia Terrell. We'll have to wait for the first foul shot to go.
Yeah, they tried to jump the gun there.
Sydney Ulrich will be at the line, the 5'5" freshman from Brick, New Jersey. Makes the first attempt from the line, and in come Terrell and Lingo for Hermione Bankel and Gianna Errico. Ulrich knocks them both down from the line. It's a 5-point game. Andrews pulls up for a 2. Good.
Yeah, and that time Nicole Gardner was defending, and just not much of a match. When Andrews makes up her mind she wants to shoot the ball, she's going to do it.
Hageman almost knocked down another 3. It was just rims out. Now another attempt for Hageman is off the mark, and a rebound to Moore.
Yeah, and the one thing about Hageman is she scores a ton, as we've documented, but she takes a ton of shots. So sometimes it can take 25 to 30 shots for her to get to her season average.
And Andrews is going to be called for a carry. One of the very few turnovers that Brookdale has committed so far in this first quarter. Saw Coach Lemaster there for just a brief second. Remember, she took her team all the way to the national tournament last year. They'll have to win this game and then the championship game tomorrow in order to clinch a berth. Hardy inside, all types of contact, and she walked.
Yeah, there was contact there. I thought they were going to call a foul, but I guess in the officials' judgment, the foul occurred after the traveling violation had already been called.
Andrews goes around the Jackie Lingo screen. Now Moore finds Terrell. Back to Moore with 14 to shoot. Moore wanted a foul. Now pulls up for a 3. It's short. Lingo and Gardner on the floor for the rebound. It's going to be a tie-up jump ball. It'll go by the Vikings.
Vikings take possession.
Coach Brunson wanted a foul there as Moore was at the left elbow and got clobbered.
And so far, no fouls have been called on the Ocean side, just 2 for Brookdale, so it's been a relatively clean opening quarter.
Ulrich drives inside with the left-hand layup, and she gets it to go. Sydney Ulrich has had a nice opening minutes and brings Ocean within 5. Andrews back out to Moore. Now to Talia Terrell. Puts up a jumper. It's no good. And a rebound to Hardy. Hardy with the floater. Way too strong in the rebound to Moore. Doesn't look like Ocean is really having much opportunities as far as trying to set up plays on offense. Looks like that's where they're struggling. Andrews, NBA three is way off the mark there. And now a tie up, and possession now this time will point towards Brookdale.
There is no limit to where Andrews can shoot the basketball. I mean, that time spotting up, that had to be at least 5 feet clear of the arc. Put it up, and Brookdale gets another possession on the jump ball.
That was actually near the Brookdale emblem at midcourt, as you see the players checking out there for Brookdale. Lingo and Terrell come in. Bankel and Erico are back on the floor. Moore. Bankel now will square up for a three. That's an air ball. It was way off the mark. Moore, another three. Got it this time for Brianna Moore.
Yeah, it's not really Bankel's game to step out and shoot the three, and you could see on the shot, but Brookdale able to get a second chance and then get it into the hands of one of their sharp shooters, and Moore buries one.
Hageman. Nice fancy move inside. Count the basket for Courtney Hageman.
And Hageman already in double figures in this first quarter with 11 points. That's her first field goal that's a non-3. But this is what she did a ton the last meeting, get to the free throw line. She was 16 of 16 from the line in that game.
Yeah, Hageman had 34 points, 13 rebounds the last time Brookdale played Ocean back on the 16th.
Wasn't one of her better shooting games, but she got to the line so much, that's where she got the majority of her points.
Yeah. And you mentioned it a moment ago, Brian, Ocean has yet to commit a foul so far. Erico from the foul line is off the front rim, no good, and Hardy, another board. Gardner now straight on three is no good, and Hageman touched it last. They'll go back to Brookdale. That was Pink Zone night the last time that they played here in the conference. Remember that with the pink towels? And oddly enough, Hermione Bankel is still wearing those pink socks that were there given out on Pink Zone night last time these two teams played.
And of course, we had the noteworthy performance from the Superstars as well.
There they were a minute ago. Moore for three. Yes, another three for Brianna Moore. Man, she is feeling it so far in this first quarter. Now the shot clock is turned off. Ulrich a three. Ulrich, excuse me, and now a foul there in the backcourt on Hageman.
Yeah, and there's finally the first foul committed by Ocean of this first quarter, and it's not a good one. Hageman picking one up in the backcourt.
So just about to finish the first quarter here. Miscommunication there. Rouse is going to throw it away, and Moore very wisely did not touch it, giving the ball back to Ocean. So at the end of the first quarter, Brookdale leads 27-19. Pretty impressive first half so far. So we will stay here. Actually, we'll take a break. 27-19 is the score. Brookdale leads Ocean in the first game of the Region 19 tournament.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing relaxation over stress by taking a step out of the student's life and into the dog's life.
Well, this is an annual event that we do. Actually, we do it every semester. Around exam time, it's therapy dogs in the library for students to come in and staff too. Just to have some fun, to relax, pet the dogs, play with the dogs, and kind of relieve some stress.
Back here in the Collins Arena, Tim Kennefellow alongside Brian Gownsworth getting ready to start the second quarter as we are starting to fill up here in the Collins Arena. Fans really coming out. Again, 4 games slated today. This is the first of 4. This is our marathon day here on Brookdale Television for the NJCAA. Hardy double team there, lost the ball. Rouse and Hardy on the floor looking for it. Now Gardner with the drive inside, and she went up and down.
Yeah, and this is a little bit of a different look here for Brookdale to start the second quarter with Rouse and Cheyenne Lyons on the floor along with Andrews, Bankel, and Erico.
Andrews goes around the screen, too strong with the layup. Erico there is there with the rebound, and she puts it in and one. Gianna Erico. Coach Brunson and Gianna Erico were talking to me before the game. They feel that this could be a big day for Gianna. And certainly they will need her performance on the floor if they're going to knock off Ocean in this semifinal round. Coach Chisak walking in the arena and give us a wave. Again, he'll play at 7:30 against Northampton later on today, so he's here early, really early. Shot clock down to 10. Ulrich inside the paint, traveled again.
Yeah, and this has been the big problem for Ocean early in this game is the turnovers. Brookdale's intense defense on most possessions is forcing these turnovers, and that's one of the big reasons they have a double-figure lead right now.
And now Gianna Erico is going over the sidelines. I think she has a cut on her hand, and remember the rule is if you have any blood on your hand or jersey or whatever, you have to come out of the game, so she's got to get that patched up. Brookdale has still not subbed anybody. They only have 4 players on the floor, so I think Coach Brunson's just going to wait for her to get taped up on the bench and let her go back in. Talking to Hermione Bankel there for a second. In goes Erico, so she appears to be okay.
Now it looks
Maybe
like,
not.
Yeah, she's going to the bench. Here comes Brannigan.
So Brannigan will come in for her. So now Brookdale's got 5 players on the floor. Looks like maybe she just has like a cut on her finger. Pete Fusco working on her at the trainer's table behind the scores table. Andrews stops, pulls up short with the jumper and a rebound to Hageman. Hardy wide open for a 3. It's an air ball, and the rebound to Cheyenne Lyons, who's in the game for the first time. Now Bankel. Andrews a 3. It's off the front rim, no good. Rouse and Lyons fighting for the rebound for their team underneath, and Rouse traveled.
And you saw the reaction from Rouse. I don't think she thought she traveled. Didn't really look like it. It looked like there was contact as that ball was loose coming off the missed shot, but Ocean takes possession.
Ulrich right in front of the Brookdale bench with 15 to shoot. Ulrich, had it poked away by Andrews and scooped up by Bankel. Here comes Brookdale up the floor. Rouse right at Hageman. What a move. Missed the layup. Bankel is there with the rebound and puts it in. And now a timeout is called by Coach Lamastra. It'll be a full timeout. So we will take a break. 7:59 remaining. Brookdale in front over Ocean.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
Back here in the Collins Arena, Tim Calafamo alongside Brian Goudsworth. Brookdale in the lead, 31-19. 7:59 remaining here in the first half. Again, the winner of this game will play in the championship round on Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Brian and I will be back for that. Full day of coverage, both today and tomorrow from the Collins Arena for the Region 19 NJCAA Division III championships. Lions poked it away there from Hageman out of bounds. It'll be Ocean Spall with 17 on the shot clock. Hageman looking for somebody and finally finds Ulrich.
Very nearly that was a 5-second violation.
Nobody for Ocean was moving, and Hageman had nowhere to go. Now this is Hageman with the ball, guarded by Bankel. Hageman, a wild shot. It goes in from the foul line. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as well as you can defend Hageman. It's just better offense.
Andrews answers right back with a three. Remember, Andrews had 45 points last time on the floor against Middlesex. Hageman's three is off the mark, and now here comes Brookdale looking to push. Bankel underneath the basket. Blew the layup. There was some contact underneath. However, Hageman blocked it cleanly. And it'll go back to the Vikings.
You know, this might be, though, the sharpest that Brookdale has been offensively for about a 14-minute span, however much time we played in this game. I mean, the three-point shots have been made at a high percentage. They're clicking on their passes. Just been a very impressive offensive start. 34 points on the board already, and a lot of time left in this first half.
Hageman had it blocked away. It'll stay here with 16 to shoot by Brannigan. There's that wild shot there by Hageman from the last time down the floor. Gardner, guarded by Moore, 6 to shoot. Hageman now with three, puts up a three of her own. It's no good. And Brannigan touched it last and it went on the baseline. So Ocean gets another opportunity here from the line. Hageman will inbound to Hardy. Now over to Hageman again, the floater. She loves that running shot inside the paint. And another opportunity here for Ocean underneath their own basket.
Yeah, I think she likes to shoot it from anywhere on the floor, whether it's three-point range, driving to the basket. You know, when you average 30 points a game, there's no spot on the floor that you don't like to shoot the ball from.
Hageman looking to inbound, gets it into Nicole Gardner. Now back to Hageman for a three. It's off the mark, and the rebound to Monty Fenice, who's in the game for the first time. Moore, corner three. No good. Rebound Hageman. Hageman 1 on 4, doesn't have the numbers, and she'll pull it up. And now she's fouled here. That'll be the first foul here on Brookdale in the second quarter, and it's going to be on Michelle Montifenice, her first. So fresh 30 for Ocean. They'll inbound right in front of the Brookdale bench. Hageman, another three in the corner. It's off the edge of the backboard. Ball is still in play. Gardner down to the floor, and now Monty Fenice, I believe, is going to get her second personal foul. How many possessions now has this been for Ocean on this side of the floor, Brian?
Yeah, it's got to be going on 3 or 4. Montifenice did not get much of a chance in the game because she quickly picked up 2 personals and gets replaced in the lineup by Erico.
Approaching 5 minutes left here in the first half. Ulrich right over Erico, no good, and Erico the rebound. Andrews now guarded by Hardy, long three. Rebound to Moore, shot clock resets. Hageman poked it away, but it'll stay here with Brookdale. So Moore will inbound. We've seen her shoot the three from behind the three-point line so far in this game very well. Brannigan able to rebound literally and put the ball back in after Errico missed from the foul line.
Yeah, great job by Brannigan. She anticipated the shot by Errico would be short, able to get the rebound in stride and lay it in.
Bankel ahead of the field. She's fouled hard by Hardy, who ran into the foam barrier that protects the pole that runs the basket up along the baseline. She appears to be all right. And for Hardy, that's her first personal foul. It'll be the second foul on Ocean, team foul that is. And at the line now is Brannigan. Excuse me, Bankel. I'll get it right one of these days. Bankel no good on the first attempt. Let's watch this again. Watch Hardy here come in here and hit that foam barrier right there. Hermione at the line, missed them both. And another foul here on Andrews as Christina Vanderfleet pulled down the rebound. That's the third team foul now on Brookdale. They're starting to rack up some fouls here late in the first half. Ulrich over to Hardy. Back to Ulrich with 10 to shoot. Gardner now with 7. With 5. Shanice Hardy with 3, a long 3, and it's way off the mark, and a rebound to Bankel.
Very good defensive possession. Brookdale not allowing any kind of dribble penetration. Ball settled way outside, and they get an errant shot.
Bankel's drive stalls out. Now Ocean will try to cut into the Brookdale lead, down by 15. Hardy, she's fouled in the paint. We'll see who the foul is going to be on. I believe it'll be on Brannigan. And for Brannigan, that'll be her second personal for team foul on Brookdale. So at the line now is Shanice Hardy, 5'6" freshman from Beechwood, New Jersey, hits the first attempt from the line. Hermione Bankel's going to come out for Talia Terrell.
Yeah, and we talk about Hageman averaging 30 a game to lead these Vikings, but Hardy is kind of that second complementary scorer, averaging just under 16 a game.
Hardy hits them both from the foul line. It's a 13-point lead for Brookdale. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Errico at the foul line. Guarded very closely by Vanderfleet. Now drives inside on Christina, and it's not able to complete the basket underneath. Gardner the rebound. Hardy threw it at the feet of Andrews. Andrews takes it away. 2-on-1. Andrews keeps it herself to the hole, lays it in.
Yeah, and a great move by Andrews in transition. That little bit of a pump fake to fool the defense enough as they thought the pass would go to Moore. Instead, Andrews takes it herself for the bucket.
Gardner open for a 3, yes. Tell you, just when you think Ocean is stalling out on offense, they're able to hit a couple of key baskets, particularly from behind the three-point line, and keep themselves back in this game. Brannigan for 3 is way off the mark. It's too strong. And now a rebound here as Talia Terrell is spun down to the ground. It's going to be a foul here on Ocean.
Yeah, but going back to your point, I mean, Ocean has been able to stay within striking distance right now, down by 12, mainly because they've made a large number of threes, led, of course, by Hageman.
So Andrews will inbound. She got bumped there, no call. And now Brannigan over to Moore for 3. Yes. Hi, Brianna Moore. She has been literally on fire from behind the three-point line so far.
Yeah, and I think that was huge for this team, getting her back in the mix in this rotation. Because remember, she was away from this team for a good while, and she came back, gives them that spark off the bench, another player who can score from 3, and she's had an impact again in this first half.
Bankel had stripped it away, but she lost it out of bounds herself. And now with 2:18, Ocean will try to make a little progress. As you see, Jackie Lingo, one of the players coming in. Rachel Rouse also has checked in for Brookdale. Remember, Ocean is still on the floor with their starting rotation. They have not had one sub this entire first half. Vander Fleet, the rebound. Back out to Gardner. The shot clock resets.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hageman for 3. Back rim no good. Lingo fouled from behind. And if this is on Hageman, it might be her third, and it is. The third foul on Courtney Hageman. And that's something that Ocean cannot afford, as she's now going to come out of the game. And just as I said, they haven't substituted yet. In comes now Aaron Matula for the first time, as Hageman with 3 fouls goes to the bench.
Yeah, and that's huge. Obviously takes away the leading scorer for the final minute 45 of this first half.
Brannigan's shot bounces off the front rim, no good. Moore straight on 3 again. Oh, this is way off the mark for Brianna Moore. Hell ball underneath. It'll stay here on this side of the floor with Brookdale. Coach Lemastra there on the sidelines looking on. It's a lonely bench there for Ocean. They only have 6 players here. And that's been something that they've been able to work with fairly well this year, but it looks like it might come back to hurt them in this game, as we have another tie up underneath. And it'll be Ocean ball.
Yeah, and Tim, I don't know about you, but doesn't it seem like every game we do that it's Brookdale who has a big advantage in terms of personnel on the bench, that they have so many substitutions to go to, and how many times do we see the opponent have like 1 or 2 subs they can go to off the bench? It's just a big advantage that Brookdale has.
Both on the men's and women's side, Brookdale has a fairly large bench, and it's not so much the bench, it's every single player on that bench can score in the opportune moment. Gardner's 3 is no good, and a rebound pulled down by Jackie Lingo. A minute left to go here in the first half. Bankel is going to be fouled here by Hardy. And now we'll have to see what number that is on Shanice. That's her second. And the 15th foul on Ocean, and that now will put them in a double bonus, so Brookdale will be at the foul line with Hermione Bankel. Bankel, the 5'8" sophomore, all the way from France. First attempt bounces off the back rim twice, no good. Her friends call her Frenchie, Hermione Bankel. And I guess I can see why, you know, from France, you know, Frenchie. Kind of nice nickname.
That is Rich Brunson's go-to name for her, too.
Yes. One of the 2 from the line for Bankel. Brookdale up 42-26. Ulrich with the drive, back out to Gardner with 10 to shoot. Gardner over to Vander Fleet with 5. Hardy with 2, with 1. 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound to Lions. Shot clock is now turned off. Final possession, most likely, of the first half for Brookdale. Bankel, offensive foul as she went over Vander Fleet.
Yeah, it's costly for Brookdale because they had a chance to hold for 1, as you said. Instead, now they give the ball to Ocean with 1 last chance for them, with plenty of time to get a good shot off.
Final couple of seconds ticking down here in the first half. Ulrich for 3 at the buzzer, no good, and that will bring us to halftime. 42-26 is the final score at the end of one half of play. So pretty impressive first half for both of those two teams. But again, Brookdale just shooting lights out from behind the three-point line, particularly Brianna Moore, who has been on a hot streak. She at least has double digits so far in this game. And Ocean, even though Hageman has played well, is now on the bench with 3 personal fouls, which is something most likely is going to hurt them in the second half.
Yeah, and Brookdale, the game plan has been what they've done well all season. As you said, shooting the ball, but you emphasize more, and I think it's a good point because she came off the bench, remember, not even in the original starting lineup, and what a spark she created, making threes coming off the bench. Andrews got into a rhythm as well to start off, so very strong offensive first half. And then on the other side, I think they're really doing a good job with defensive intensity. They're giving up a few too many open looks from 3 for Ocean. I think that's got to be the one focus to change coming out in the second half, but you have to feel very good if you're Brookdale after one half of basketball.
And for Brookdale, if they can win this game, Brian, they'll go on to the championship game. Do you think there's anything that you have to worry about? Because right now it doesn't seem to be anything slowing this team down.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you have to remember, this is now the #1 team in the region, so they're pretty much favored in every game they're playing, not to mention they're here in front of their home fans here at the Collins Arena, so the sky's the limit for this team the rest of the way.
So 42-26 is the halftime score. We're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Gia, who's standing by with a sideline interview. We'll be back for the second half after her interview.
Hi, I'm Gia Fontana. I'm here with Coach Brunson, the Brookdale Community College women's basketball coach. Now tell us, your team's been doing exceptionally well this season. What's your strategy in finding so much success?
I think it's mainly our defense. That's our strength, and our three-point shooting. So if we could take care of those 2 things, we'll be good.
Awesome. Now you guys have set the tone pretty well the first half of the game. How do you feel finishing out the rest of it?
I think we're okay. I think they're a little rattled. I think they're tired. Hey, they got 1 sub, so our game plan is to really put the pressure on them defensively.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us, Coach Brunson. Thank you. I'm Gia Fontana, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Need a break from the vigorous academic year? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Hi, I'm Sophia Perola, and I'm here at the Student Life Center, where students are chilling out, drinking smoothies, and hoping their finals go smoothly. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Zaire.
I see you're drinking a smoothie. What smoothie is that?
A strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it is very scrumptious.
How do you think it's helping you de-stress from the academic year?
Well, it's cold, and it relaxes my throat, and it's like, you know, it's very relaxing. You know, if I get a brain freeze, it'll stop me from doing homework. You know what I mean? So that's why how it's relaxing, you know?
Sounds successful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your smoothie.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me your name?
My name is Lorena. Hello.
Hi, Lorena. That's a beautiful name. Did you have a smoothie?
Yes, I did. Strawberry banana. It was so delicious.
Do you feel de-stressed?
Of course I do.
Right now we're in SLC, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are here massaging the students, just giving them 5-minute chair and table massages. A lot of students benefit from it. Once we come over here, usually we're signed up. We have a non-stop time that we're here. So we're usually here 11 to 2, and it's beneficial for all the students.
I think it's a really good idea actually to get a massage before the finals because it's really relaxing, yeah.
This feels amazing, just getting rid of the kinks and knots. I can see why this is Anti-Stress Week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookdale Television. Signing off. Happy Chinese New Year. That's right, it's the year of the monkey. And to kick it off, Brookdale's having a little celebration here at the Student Life Center. Let's go check it out.
My name is Kayla Cardoza. I'm the Vice President of Asia Society here at Brookdale. And the event today we're doing is Chinese New Year. We're celebrating the Year of the Monkey this year. And we have a bunch of different crafts that people can try. We have calligraphy for those who want to attempt it. We have origami. And we also have a marble game where you use chopsticks to try and pick up marbles of varying difficulty. And we also have free fruit in the back.
I'm Linda Wang. I teach in math department. I'm the advisor of the Asian Society. I'm the founder of Asian Society since 1994. I love the club, and it's great to see all the students come together, not only Asian students, but a lot of students who are interested in the culture and they want to be involved with the Asian Society.
My name is Myunggun Jeon, and on Chinese New Year, Korea also celebrates their New Year at the same day, because they used to be a part of like one country. So we were once one country. So like it means a lot, like that we're celebrating the same holiday. So like one day like we could just like feel reunited maybe, like in that way. Yeah.
What a great way to bring in the new year. To learn more about Brookdale, visit our website at brookdalecc.edu. I'm Sophia Parola. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Lauren Watson here at the Brookdale Athletics 2016 Hall of Fame.
We're here tonight to recognize the inductees into the Brookdale Athletic Hall of Fame. The Brookdale Community College Alumni Association is proud to sponsor the dinner tonight, along with the athletic department and also with the Brookdale Community College Foundation. It's great to have all these Brookdale alum back together to celebrate each other and to celebrate their achievements while they were here at Brookdale.
Oh, I think it's a great honor for anybody to be inducted to any Hall of Fame. I mentioned Dennis McCaffrey, young guy like him, and he's already been inducted into tonight will be his 4th Hall of Fame that he's been inducted. And he's a very successful coach and a successful administrator up in Cranford.
I want to just thank Brookdale, to all the other inductees, the 1986 team for showing us how to do it, current athletic director, just feeling his passion, his love and concern for Brookdale. I want to say thank you, Brookdale. To all the employees, keep doing what you're doing, because you got some kid that didn't really have a path, you got some kid that really didn't know what he was going to do, be able to go to Villanova and have a great life now, and it's because of Brookdale, and I say thank you very much.
It's an honor for me to be able to share this evening with all of the amazing inductees that are here, but especially with Bo. So, while I am proud of my accomplishments in my years playing softball here at Brookdale, the greatest of them all, for sure, is the honor of being inducted tonight next to you.
You know how they say to have a nation, a village to raise. This is my Jersey family village right here.
On April 4th, on opening day in Baltimore, I will be on the field at Camden Yards in my tuxedo with my orange tie, and I will introduce the Orioles to a television audience of about 250,000 people, and then up to the radio booth, and I'll have the knowledge privately that it all began for me here.
Back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, 42-26 is the halftime score between the Brookdale Jersey Blues and the Ocean County Vikings. I'm standing alongside our sideline reporter, Nico Vocatoro. And Nico, I know that both of these two teams in the first half played fairly well. We saw lots of threes on either side.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
What do you think was the key for both teams? Let's start with Brookdale.
Yeah, well, Brookdale comes into this game averaging 64 points. And Ocean comes to this game averaging 72 points. And I talked to Coach Brunson earlier this week, and he told me one of the keys to this team would be defense. So 7 points in the second quarter, you can't get much better than that. So Chakesha Andrews had 14, nodded with Hageman, who also had 14 points in the first half, so they've both been playing well. And yeah, some key players in the second half also are Shanice Hardy, who's been shut out in the first half. That's pretty interesting. And then Ibrianna Moore, who's nailed 4 3-pointers already. So those are some definitely keys to the second half. And yeah, I got Brookdale in this one.
Hardy has been playing very well. She has 2 personal fouls. Hageman has 3, but that's really a key storyline because Ocean in this game only has 6 players here, and fouls could be a trouble in the second half.
Especially for a star player with 34 points in the last meeting.
Yeah. Now, what do you think is the key for Ocean? Because they've had some trouble in the opening half, getting some nice quality shots. They've had a lot of threes from Hageman, but now with 3 fouls, some of the other players are going to have to step up.
Yeah,
what do you think the key?
It seems like Hageman's trying to just do everything. So I would say just work the ball around, get some of their other players involved. Definitely Shanice Hardy, like I mentioned. She's been scoreless in this first half, so she's definitely a key player in the second half, averaging 16 points coming in. So.
And then for Brookdale, what do you see coming in for the second half? They feel pretty confident. They're pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're rolling pretty well right now. They're up 16, so I guess just keep it up. keep playing good defense, keep scoring the ball, making threes, and we'll be good to go.
All right, well, that's our halftime report. We'll be back for the second half of action. Again, Brookdale leads 42-26. For Nico Vogatore, I'm Tim Calafemo. Stay tuned for more coverage of the NJCAA Region 19 Division III Championship Tournament here on Brookdale TV.
Hundreds of community members, elected officials, and Brookdale employees came together in support of higher education on May 29th at the 2015 Scholarship Ball. The event, hosted by the Brookdale Foundation, featured live music, dinner, dancing, and a wide range of opportunities to help support scholarships for local students.
And there are many opportunities for our students to grow, to learn because of our foundation.
Attendees were able to silently bid on hundreds of donated items in gift baskets or participate in live auctions for luxurious dinners, outings, and experiences. The ball raised over $92,000 for the Foundation's Building Minds, Building Futures Scholarship Fund, which supports students and working families who don't qualify for financial aid. The fund awarded nearly $400,000 to more than 500 students last year.
It had been my dream to become a registered nurse, and with the help of the Ava Pelican Memorial Nursing Scholarship, I was able to better afford my education at Brookdale.
To learn more about the Brookdale Foundation and its scholarship programs, visit www.brookdalecc.edu/foundation.
Hi, I'm Laura Vetter here at the 18th Annual Brookdale Guitar Show presented by 90.5 The Night, Brookdale's public radio station. Music enthusiasts gather at this annual event to attend panels, performances, and shop all things guitar and more.
It's really great for not just musicians, but also the vendors, and it's cool just because it's a day full of music. There's so much to see, and it's, you know, it's stuff that you can't get at a typical music store. Everyone always has really good luck, they get good deals, and it's always just fun to hang out with other musicians, people that are kind of doing the same thing you are.
We actually first started out, for the first 2 years, we were at the Performing Arts Center here at the college, and there were 2 or 3 classrooms over there, and so we had a couple of vendors hanging out, we had some performances on the stage, and then we decided to move over to the arena. Back then it was just the gymnasium, by the way, it wasn't the Robert J. Collins Arena like it is now. So we were there for a couple of years, and then when they opened up the Student Life Center, we said this is the perfect venue, because we could have outdoor performances, we could have vendors inside both rooms we have here, and then the clinic rooms that we have. We basically use every single room in this building today. Some of the things that people are really looking forward to this year for the guitar show is a clinic, we call it an All About the Bass clinic. It actually has Graham Mabey, who is the bass player for Joe Jackson, who performed on Look Sharp and all those classic Joe Jackson records. So he's here. Davey Knowles is going to be performing outside in just a little while as well, and all the performances and all the other clinics that we have as well. And of course, people really, the biggest draw is of course all the guitars that are for sale today, and all the accessories and everything else that goes along with it.
My name's Chris Durgan from North Carolina, Sparta, North Carolina, and up by the Blue Ridge Mountains. Friends of mine make guitars up there, and so do I. And this one here happens to be a model of D28 style, but oversized sound hole and a few other tricks that make it a little punch to it. So we play bluegrass where I am. A little different here, but that's all right. You know, it's all good. And now people are really interested, and this is number 4 guitar ever made. So my friend Paul and Rick that have this booth here are really good friends of mine. We kept in touch for the years, and they invited me down for a very interesting show. There's probably more people in this room than are in my town. Music, without it, you know, we're kind of stuck, but it's a great thing to see different people's music all in one venue. You know, it's a great idea. Hope they keep doing it.
My name is Davey Knowles, and I've come to play here at the Brookdale Guitar Show.
What are you most excited for this day?
Ah, well, playing, of course, but lots of guitar geekery is good. And it's nice to see, I'm a big record vinyl guy, so it's great to see some of that here too. It's just lovely to be here. These things are fantastic. It's great to see so many like-minded people obsessed with them. Guitars are a wonderful thing. they can be works of art, and they're wonderful. So it's nice. It's lovely to see it going on.
Back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Calafamo alongside Brian Gowns. We're getting ready to start the second half. Brookdale leads 42-26. And Brian, we got the first half stats. Courtney Hageman had an impressive game so far for Ocean, but she's on the bench with 3 fouls. What do you see in this second half for both of these two teams going forward?
Yeah, well, I think what you bring up is a really good point because she averages 30 points a game. She was hurting Brookdale early on with her 3-point shooting, but had to exit those final couple of minutes in foul trouble. So we'll see if she picks up even more fouls coming out in the second half, but that's certainly a big storyline to watch.
All right, so we'll see how things work out. Again, Brookdale comes in here leading 42-26. Andrews there throws it away on their first offensive possession of the second half.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Brian.
We talked about at the end of the first half, the 2 stars for Brookdale. Andrews with the 16 points and Moore chipping in with 15 off the bench on 5 of 8 from 3-point range.
I mentioned some foul trouble for Ocean. Hageman to start the third quarter is on the floor with 3 personals. She takes a 3 here. It's rims out, no good. Gardner and Errico fighting for it underneath, and the tie-up is going to give the ball, or actually will keep the ball here rather with Ocean.
And it looks like we have the Middlesex Blue Colts making their way into the Collins Arena as they match up with Northampton in our second game coming up next.
Yeah, that'll come up approximately at 2:30 Eastern time here on Brookdale TV. Again, we have you covered all day. Hageman inside, did everything but finish underneath. And now Bankel loses it. Hardy falls down to the floor at midcourt, and it's scooped up by Gardner. Here comes the Vikings. Hardy cross-court pass to Hageman. Runner inside with the right hand is no good, and the rebound to Brannigan. Andrews guarded by Ulrich. Over to Rouse. Rouse for 3, way off the mark. And the rebound to Errico. Andrews now will back it out to Bankel, who goes inside, and the floater, it doesn't even hit the rim. Hageman for 3. Weak side rebound to Brannigan. Hageman has gone cold from the floor the last several minutes, dating back to the first half. Brannigan a 3 rims out. And Nicole Gardner tracks down another rebound.
Yeah, it was good ball movement on that last possession, leading to an open look for Brannigan. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Nice shot there by Ulrich. And now a timeout called here by Coach Brunson as Brookdale has gone scoreless to open up this third quarter. We'll take a break and come back after this.
Hi, my name is Michelle Matsupanise. I went to Monmouth Regional High School and I am a point guard.
Hello, I'm Gianna and I'm from Ocean Township High School and I'm the center.
Hi, my name is Jackie Lingo. I went to Manasquan High School and I play forward.
Hi, I'm Shakesha Andrews. I went to Lumber's High School. I'm the point guard.
Hi, my name is Hermione Bunkel, but everybody calls me Frenchie. I'm from France and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne Lyons. I'm from Keensburg High School and I am a point guard.
Hi, my name's Colleen Brannigan. I'm from Madawan High School and I'm a shooting guard.
I'm Rachel Rouse. I went to Academy Charter High School and I'm a shooting guard.
We are Brookdale's women's basketball. Go Dirty Blues!
Back here in Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Calafamo alongside Brian Goudsward. 7:41 remaining here in this first of 4 games tonight. This afternoon, rather, from the Collins Arena, stretching into tonight for the Division III NJCAA men's and women's tournament. Here in the Region 19 Conference, Brookdale, number 1 seed, taking on Ocean this afternoon, the number 5 seed. Brookdale comes in here on a hot streak, winning 7 games in a row. And recently knocked off Ocean in the regular season. It was actually the last home game of the regular season back on February 16th. where they won 74-62.
Yeah, and then they had a big win at Middlesex to close out the regular season. And at the time, Middlesex was the #1 team in the region. So that's how Brookdale wound up being #1.
Yeah, Middlesex has struggled the last several games. Toward the latter part of the season, that is, as we have a little bit of a tie up on the floor, turnover there for Brookdale.
Yeah, they wound up dropping from #1 to #3.
They'll play next against Northampton. Winner of this game will play tomorrow in the championship final. Hageman, second chance opportunity, runs right into Errico and draws the foul on Gianna Errico. So Courtney Hageman, a 5'8" sophomore from Toms River, New Jersey, will be at the line now. Hageman shooting 76% on the year from the foul line. Misses the first one. Coming in for Rachel Rouse is going to be Ibriana Moore, who had quite a first half, I should say, Brian. 15 points and shot 5 of 8 from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, she's become this team's kind of sixth man, so to speak. I mean, that sharp shooting ability off the bench in double figures in the first half. So she is a weapon now that this team has.
Errico at the top of the key. Ball being swung around. Back out to Moore for corner three. It's short, and Hardy the rebound. Hageman for three, yes. And now the lead is 10. Andrews will try to answer back, and she does.
You know, one thing that I'm seeing with this Brookdale team offensively, one of the reasons why things have clicked, the ball movement as Ocean turns it over on an errant pass there. But the ball movement has been exceptional all game long. We're seeing all 5 players touch the basketball on possessions, and it's leading to a lot of open looks.
Coach Lemaster there, you just saw a shot of her a second ago, trying to get her players to play better on offense and get more looks. Errico's no good from the foul line. Now here comes Hageman, and Hageman count the basket.
Yeah, that was a tough shot because Andrews got back in transition. Hageman, I should say, was able to feel the contact and get the finger roll shot to go right over Andrews and add a foul as well.
So Nicole Hageman will be at the foul line again, where she just was a few moments ago. And we'll try to continue to cut into this Brookdale lead. Oops, lost the ball there. First of one shot against a 1-on-1 opportunity. Or excuse me, actually, I'm confused. She was able to make that basket, and she makes the extra point from the line. It's a 3-point play for Courtney Hageman, and the lead is 10 for Brookdale. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Ocean, actually. Official had originally signaled it was Brookdale ball. Now it'll go back to the Vikings.
And Brookdale's gone a little bit cold here offensively. Only 3 points on the board here in this third quarter. Haven't been able to extend the margin that they had at halftime.
Andrews, the weak side rebound after Hageman's three was no good. Taken away by Hardy. Ocean has some numbers here. Hardy inside, flips it over to Ulrich, and Ulrich shot off the rim, no good. Hageman is there for the rebound. Gardner now has the ball and gives it over to Hardy as the shot clock resets. Stolen away by Brannigan, bad pass. Brannigan one-on-one with Hageman, and Brannigan lays it in. 12-point lead for Brookdale, 47-35. About halfway through the third quarter. Oop, Banko poked it away, and she steals it. Up ahead to her teammate Moore. And now Brookdale wisely with a 12-point lead will set up their offense. Andrews bumped near the left elbow area, and that's going to be a foul on Sydney Ulrich. And for Ocean, it'll be the second team foul. For Ulrich, it is her first foul. Jackie Lingo checks in for Gianna Errico. Andrews. Cross-court pass to Bankel, flips it over to Brannigan, wide open for a three. Too strong. Rebound, Christina Vanderfleet. Gardner almost let that ball go out of bounds. And now Bankel here is going to pick up a quick foul as she was trying to take the ball away from Nicole Gardner. And for Bankel, that's going to be her third personal.
Yeah, just a case of being over-aggressive. Bankel got a steal on a similar play the previous possession, but that time commits the contact, and now she's going to be forced to the bench as Errico comes in.
Hageman will inbound. Fresh 30 for Ocean. Gardner trying to get it over to Hageman. Andrews touched it last and was on the baseline, so it'll stay here with Ocean with 19 to shoot. Hardy wide open for a three. Rolls off the rim. Ulrich and Moore fighting for the rebound. Moore comes away with it. Now Gardner strips it away from her. Brookdale gets back on defense. Shanice Hardy guarded by Jackie Lingo, and she's fouled, and count the basket for Shanice Hardy.
That was an awfully difficult shot by Hardy as Errico and Lingo, both bigger defenders. She was able to split them though, get the shot to go off the glass, and the foul goes on Lingo.
So if Hardy can make this, she'll complete the three-point play. Foul is on Lingo, her first. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gardner, so Ocean gets another opportunity here, down by 10. Vikings hanging around with Brookdale. Trying to get to the championship game tomorrow. Gardner for three. Short. Rebound Lingo. Almost throws it away to Andrews. She saves it out of bounds, and Ocean gets the ball back here. Vanderfleet inside. Off the glass and in.
Yeah, it was a bit of a chaotic possession there, with possession going back and forth, but Ocean quietly has now made this inside of a double-figure deficit, now at 8.
Errico at the foul line. Bounce pass to Andrews. There was some contact. She left it short. Coach Brunson going to his bench. Cheyenne Lyons checking in at the next whistle. In and out shot from the corner by Ulrich. Rebound, though, again to Nicole Gardner, who's been all over the floor on the offensive boards. Hageman for three. Another offensive rebound. And Moore finally comes away with it for Brookdale. Bounce pass up ahead to Brannigan. Doesn't have the numbers. Moore for three. Front rim, no good. Hardy the rebound. Feet up ahead to Hageman. She's all alone and lays it in. Timeout, Coach Brunson. As Ocean has gone on a run, 47-41 now, within 6. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break, come back to the Collins Arena after this.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing relaxation over stress by taking a step out of the student's life and into the dog's life.
Back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Kenofamo alongside Brian Gounsworth. A 15-5 run to open up the third quarter for Ocean has gotten them back in this game. They are down by 6, 47-41. Those are the Northampton women. They're waiting to go on the floor next. After this game is finished, they'll be taking on the Middlesex Blue Colts, which are also here in the Collins Arena. But until we finish here, they won't be on the floor, and this looks like this is going to be tight, as Ocean has come roaring back in this game. Brookdale, in nearly 8 minutes of play since halftime, has only scored 5 points. And a bounce here to remain with Brookdale. There's the Middlesex County Colts. Brannigan, the inbounds pass to Gianna Erico, who's back in the game. Also, Hermione Bankel is checked in. Moore, top of the key three, yes.
And for Brianna Moore, it's three-pointer at number 6, as she has really been the unsung hero for Brookdale today coming off the bench.
2-3 zone defense now for Brookdale, trying to give Ocean a little bit of a different look. Gardner hands off to Hardy with 16 to shoot. Hageman over to Gardner in the corner for 3. It's short. Rebound to Erico. She's tripped up but fouled. Foul will be on Nicole Gardner. That's her first and the team's second. Erico at the right elbow. Good for Gianna Erico.
Yeah, that's her spot on the floor. Nice find by Brannigan. Good ball movement on that possession, and Erico knocks it down.
Mini 4-0 run for Brookdale out of that timeout. More the long rebound, I should say. And now we'll slow it down when she brings it across half court. Brannigan, wing 3 on the way, rims out. Shanice Hardy, another board. Doesn't have the numbers, lost it in the paint, hit Cheyenne Lyons in the face. Ulrich, a jumper from the corner, rims out. Vanderfleet has it blocked away. And Ocean still comes away with the offensive rebound. Gardner stops at the right elbow, picks up her dribble. Ulrich straight on 3, way too strong, and the rebound secured by Hermione Bankel. Bankel now over to Moore. Moore, another 3. It's short. Lyons, the rebound goes up with underneath, and it's no good. She hit underneath the rim on that attempt. And now with the shot clock turned off, Ocean will try to get one last point in here before the end of the third quarter. Hageman is fouled on her drive to the basket, I think, by Hermione Bankel. And for Hermione Bankel, I believe that's her 4th foul. And it is for Hermione Bankel, so she's most likely going to have to come out.
Yeah,
It'll send Nicole Gardner to Courtney Hageman to the foul line.
And it was a quick move by Hageman. She got the ball along the perimeter, quickly was able to drive by Bankel. Bankel commits the reach and foul, and now she has to go to the bench.
So Jakasha Andrews and Talia Terrell come back in. Meanwhile, Hageman, second attempt on the way, and good. 52-43, under 10 seconds to play. Brookdale's probably going to have to hurry up if they want to get a shot in here before the end of the third quarter. Moore finds Talia Terrell. Turnaround shot is way off the mark. She didn't even set her feet. And at the end of the third quarter, Brookdale has a 9-point lead, but Ocean has come back in this game and are not going away quietly. 52-43. We'll come back for the conclusion of the fourth quarter after this.
I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
semester when students are
Falmo alongside Brian Goudsward. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter, 52-43. Brookdale, there's a DJ Skittles, I believe. He was here last year for the national tournament. He was actually setting up at 10:30 this morning, and the inside joke between him, Sean Noel, athletics director here at Brookdale, and myself was that Sean Noel was going to put a special request in for me. Now, I don't know what that request would be, but that was the inside joke anyway. Andrews over to Erico at the foul line. Off the back rim, no good. Too strong for Gianna Erico. And now Ocean down by 9. We'll try to put some points on the board. Hardy all out of control in the paint. And Erico another rebound.
And Brookdale got off to a great start offensively in this game. They scored 27 points in the first, but only 25 cents. So we'll see if they get back to form here in the fourth.
Beautiful drive by Gianna Erico. She puts it in and gives Brookdale a double-digit lead of 11. Ocean looking for some answers here. Gardner chucks up a 3. It's way too strong. Vanderfleet the rebound. All types of contact underneath. Third chance opportunity for Ocean here with Hageman, and she puts it in.
And it's interesting to me that at least to start this fourth quarter for Brookdale, Bankel is on the floor with those 4 personal fouls, so she has to be careful.
Moore for 3. No. Bankel the rebound. Wisely gets it back out to Brannigan, who puts up a 3 of her own. It's no good. And now here comes Ocean with Hageman. 1-on-3 to the hole. Fouled. Both players went into that foam barrier. That's the second time we've seen players hit that foam barrier on the basket.
Yeah, and Brannigan was determined to not allow an easy basket in transition for Hageman. She got back there in a hurry, committed a pretty hard foul.
So for Courtney Hageman, she's at the foul line now. Shot is on the way and rattles home. She'll get one more. Foul, by the way, on the floor is on number 23, Colleen Brannigan. That's her third. Hageman. Perfect from the line. 54-47. Ocean not going away. And so far, Ocean has been the one outscoring Brookdale in this second half. Erico lost it and scooped up by Gardner. Hardy, untouched, doesn't get the basket, but she's fouled.
Yeah, and Hardy, who we've seen has an ability, to score the basketball, averaging 16 a game, but she can get to the rim and make circus shots. That one she doesn't get to go, but now at the line.
So Shanice Hardy hits the first attempt. Ocean comes in here as a team shooting 66%. For Hardy, she shoots 65 on the year from the line. Second one on the way, she hits them both. Score continues to tighten, 54-49. Andrews. Guarded very closely by Hageman. Moore thought about a 3, drives inside, and is fouled. Wow. I thought that was a clean block by Christina Vanderfleet, and for Moore, it's a bailout foul as she'll go to the foul line for 2.
Yeah, and Vanderfleet not happy, didn't think there was much contact there, but also the whistle came late, which always makes things worse.
Moore hits the first attempt. Coach Lemaster wanted an explanation because she thought clearly she went up straight. And I have to agree with her on that one. Moore's second attempt, good. 2 more for Brookdale, 56-49.
Now we're seeing Brookdale start to go to a little more pressure in the backcourt, as I think Andrews is going to get called for a foul, if not a timeout. Yeah.
Timeout's actually going to be called by Ocean, but Moore was very close to getting the foul. That was a double team opportunity at midcourt. It'll be a 32nd timeout, so we'll keep it here. But Brian, I tell you, this is an interesting game in a sense that you have so many weapons on Brookdale's side, but in the second half, they really haven't been able to use that to their advantage. They've really kind of been struggling.
Yeah, they have, and they've allowed Ocean to get back closer into this game. They had a double-figure lead for most of the way. Oh, look at this. We got a basketball. Where is that stuck
How
on?
in the heck did that get up there?
And whoever happened to see that, great job by them.
That was Matt, our cameraman. Matt, thanks, Matt. We didn't notice that.
I don't think a jump shot could have went up that high.
Yeah, and I don't think that's coming down for a long time. I don't know how that got up there. Out of the timeout, Brookdale able to force another turnover. 5-on-4 opportunity here as Hageman is slowly coming down the floor. Brandon goes baseline, stripped away, off her leg, back to Ocean. I tell you, Brookdale has had a lot of turnovers in this second half.
Yeah, and they're showing some pressure here in the backcourt, and that's something that we've seen them have success on when they've gone to it at different points this year. It's just that they don't do it consistently enough.
Hardy, untouched to the hole, lays it in.
Well, it sure looks like the first game of our 4-game marathon here on Brookdale TV is likely going to go down to the wire here in final 7 minutes.
Andrews guarded by Hageman. Brannigan now guarded by Hardy. Kick out to Errico. Errico double teamed. Bankel with 4 personal fouls. Brannigan for 3. Off the rim, no good, and the rebound controlled by Gardner. That's been another thing Ocean has done really well, rebounding the ball. Several opportunities at the rim, while Brookdale has struggled as of late. That was Bankel at the mid-court line, and now a trip up here as Colleen Brannigan and Christina Vander Fleet come together. All types of contact on the floor that time.
I know first on the other end with Ocean, it was Hardy who went down. I think she was looking for a whistle. None came, and after all that, Brookdale to inbound underneath.
Andrews gets it into Moore. Moore pulls the trigger on a 3. Off the rim, no good, and the rebound to Hardy. I tell you, that's something Brookdale's been doing a lot in addition, Brian. They've been shooting a lot of threes. Moore's been hot, but when they're not going in, Ocean's been able to capitalize on that. Inside Ulrich, the jumper. Another offensive rebound to Gardner. Shot clock resets. Hageman. Offensive foul.
And that's a big call, because if that goes on Bankel, she fouls out. That's awfully gutsy of Bankel to take a charge there along the baseline, but she causes Hageman, perhaps more importantly, to pick up her 4th.
So Hageman, as Brian mentioned, has her 4th foul. She most likely is going to stay in the game. Another 30-second timeout here for Brookdale as Coach Brunson wants to talk things over. But yeah, Courtney Hageman with 4 personal fouls. That's someone Ocean cannot lose. And on the other side, one of Brookdale's best players on defense in Hermione Bankel also has 4 personals. So both teams pushing all their chips to the table here under 6 minutes to play and keeping some of their star players on the floor despite having some heavy foul trouble.
Yeah, and I look for Brookdale to get the ball back in the hands of Andrews and make the offense run through her, whether it's distributing to an open teammate or having Andrews shoot from 3. She's gone kind of quiet here in the second half, but she is the player that, as we know, can shoulder the load offensively, and I look for Brookdale to do just that here in the final 5 minutes, 55 seconds.
So Moore will inbound to Andrews. Under 6 to play. Winner goes to the championship game tomorrow. Andrews. Brannigan along the baseline. Got it.
A nice maneuver from Brannigan right around Gardner along the baseline. And that layup came from a fairly difficult angle, but Brannigan gets it to go.
Now Ocean going to try to answer back. Hardy, jumper in the lane, is too strong. Rebound to Bankel, rather. And now Bankel untouched to the hole, lays it in with the left hand. Nobody picked Hermione Bankel up there for Ocean, and she easily cruised to the basket.
And the nice finish with the left hand.
Mini 401 for Brookdale out of that timeout. Hardy, floater, traveled.
Traveling Blues ball.
Watch this again here for Hermione Bankel at the other end. This is the layup where she was ahead of the field and laid it in easily with the left hand. Nobody touched her there. It was a defensive collapse there on Ocean's part.
We had that one in super slow-mo.
More for three. And now Brookdale is back up to a double-digit lead. It's a 7-0 run since that last timeout called by Coach Brunson. Another steal here. Moore takes it away. Up ahead to Andrews. Andrews to the hole. Got it.
And sometimes timeouts just come at the perfect time, as that's a shot there, collision between Brannigan and Hageman.
Yeah, Hageman and Brannigan had a horrible collision at midcourt. And for Brannigan, she's going to pick up her 4th personal foul. So now a 30-second timeout here is called by Ocean. We'll take a 30-second break. Back here after this.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove, again and again, that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Kettlefamo alongside Brian Goudsward. First of 4 games, and oh my goodness, now this is an interesting development. Courtney Hageman limping coming out of that timeout. This could be a major turning point in the game. One of the star players in some pain.
Yeah, and I'm sure that came as the result of the hit delivered by Brannigan.
She's got a brace on her left foot there. We'll have to see how she performs. Gardner all alone for 3 in the corner, and Nicole Gardner knocks down a crucial basket here for Ocean.
Yeah, that was a much-needed basket for the Vikings. Stopped a 9-0 run for Brookdale after the previous timeout taken by Rich Brunson.
Moore, the drive inside. Lost it completely out of bounds. There was some contact there between her and Vander Fleet. Coach Brunson wanted a foul.
And now you got Moore wincing in pain. It looked like she may have injured her back.
Some questionable calls the last few minutes. Hageman comes out of the game. In for her is Aaron Matula. Ocean's going to have to survive these next couple of minutes without her. Andrews touched it last. It'll stay here with Ocean. Coach Lemaster there. Her team has no subs at the moment. Stolen away by Moore on the inbounds pass. Moore, layup is good. And now Brookdale comfortably now with a 13-point lead. Ocean starting to run out of time. Almost another steal there for Brianna Moore. Gardner double teamed. Over to Hardy. Pull-up jumper, too strong, didn't hit the rim. Vander Fleet is there, and she's fouled.
Yeah, and you knew that Courtney Hageman, who was about to check back in, was not going to be long to stay out of this game, given the circumstances, this obviously being a tournament game, and she knows her team needs her, so she's set to come back in.
So Hageman will come in. The next opportune moment at the foul line is Christina Vander Fleet. Takes her time for a shot off the glass and in. And in comes Hageman, who has been limping the last several minutes. She got worked on the trainer's table. Aaron Matula is going to come back out. Vanderfleet's second attempt, 5'10" freshman from Brick, New Jersey. On the way is back rim, no good. Errico double teamed, but she gets it over to Andrews. 3 minutes to play here in this semifinal matchup. The winner gets to play in the championship game for the Region 19 tournament tomorrow. Andrews did everything but score there. And now we have a whistle, and it'll go back to the Vikings. .248 remaining. Remember, Ocean went on a run that closed the deficit to within 6 in the third quarter. But Brookdale has been able to stretch their lead back out. Hardy wide open for a three. It's front rim, no good. Gardner comes away with yet another rebound. She has been all over the place on the offensive boards here today for Ocean. Hardy from the foul line is too strong, and Errico snatches it away from Ulrich. Dangerous pass. Bankel, though, got it. And now offensive foul on Hermione Bankel, and that's it. She's gone.
And you see the reaction there from Bankel, who will sit these final 2:13 out and hope her team can hang on to a 12-point lead and play for the championship tomorrow.
Heads back onto the court for the Blues.
Ocean desperately needs to score here as the sand in the hourglass is starting to run a little thin. Through the legs, Talia Terrell scoops up the ball, but there's a foul on the floor, and it's going to be on Talia Terrell. It'll go, actually no, it'll go on Andrews, and Andrews has picked up her 5th foul. She's gone.
I don't think Andrews believes the call is on her. Now the officials, I think, are going to change it.
I'm not sure if Andrews was anywhere near the vicinity of that. And okay, so we're going to go to our replay monitor. This is the first time that we've had this happen so far. So the officials are going to take a look at this. Sean Noel's walking over there with them. It's located in the far section of the court. And what the officials are going to be looking at is they're going to be looking at who the foul is on. As it stands right now, they've called the foul on Chikasha Andrews, which would technically be her 5th foul, and she'd be out of the game. Now let's watch this again.
And remember, they've already lost Bankel on fouls. They can ill afford to lose Andrews. It kind of goes without saying.
So our replay monitor are going to try to get where the call on the floor was made, which again, what they're looking at is who the foul is on. Now the officials can go to a replay monitor and look at this, which has been something that is new here in the Collins Arena, something that has been introduced here in the region tournament. But what they're trying and looking at is to try to figure out who that last foul was on. So you're looking at what they're looking at right now on our television screen as we backtrack here literally a little bit. And let's take a look here. Everybody in slow motion. All right, here we go. So let's take a look. Now watch where the foul is. And Andrews, she did make contact with Gardner there, so this might be a foul. I thought it was on Talia Terrell.
Yeah, Terrell is in the area there too. It's going to be an interesting call.
Now, does Talia Terrell come in here and hit Gardner in the back right there, and that's where the contact is made, or is Andrews... See, Andrews has her hand around Gardner.
Yeah, and they initially called the foul on Andrews. I'd find it hard to believe, based on what they're looking at there, that they would change the call.
All right, so the officials are done. They're going to keep the call on the floor. So for Andrews, it is going to be her 5th, and she's going to be out of the game.
Brookdale's just fortunate that they're working with a 12-point lead, having seen 2 of their best players leave this game fouling out.
So Nicole Gardner will be at the foul line. Takes her time. First one on the way. Good. Brookdale is maxed out with fouls. They are in the double bonus for the remainder of this game, as there is Andrews there. And you mentioned it, Brian. Second person to foul out. Bankel fouled out a few moments ago. Now Andrews is on the bench. It's a 10-point lead, and I don't think for Brookdale, under 2 minutes to play, they don't really have to shoot here, Brian. They just had to take a lot of time off the clock, right?
Yeah, and we'll see when Ocean is going to determine they need to foul. Right now, too much time left, but you're right. If you're Brookdale, you got to eat as much clock as possible.
Errico, the drive. It's too strong with the floater in the lane. And now Hageman right at Brannigan and lays it in. 8-point lead. Ocean still not choosing the foul here. More to Errico. Time is ticking off of the clock. I'm surprised Ocean here has not chosen the foul, or at least try to go for a steal. Brookdale right now is just, very comfortable taking the clock down. They have 5 seconds on the shot clock. Brannigan with 3, with 2, with 1. And that was a shot clock violation. I think that's actually what Coach Brunson wanted. I don't think he wanted them to shoot the ball, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that strategy just because there's too much time left. I'm fine with them taking the clock all the way down, but you have to make sure you get a shot off before the clock fully expires.
Now it's Ocean with the ball. Hageman doing all the work herself. Vanderfleet lost it out of bounds back to Brookdale.
Well, at this point, they're going to have to foul now. There's under a minute left. At least they'll show pressure in the backcourt, go for the steal. But you would think foul relatively quickly. And there you go.
Yep, there it is. That's going to be the foul charged on Sydney Ulrich. It'll be her second personal, and Ocean still has one more foul to give here, so they'll have to foul one more time in order to send Brookdale to the foul line. Michelle Montefinis comes in for Talia Terrell. Inbound, almost stolen away by Hageman. It's scooped up by Brannigan, now to Montefinis. Ball's loose. Gardner on the baseline. It still is here with Brookdale. And now they're actually going to go and say it was last touched by Ocean? And now they're going to go to the replay monitor. Okay, so here we go. So they're going to go to the replay monitor. They're going to take a look at who touched the ball last. So we'll get that queued up for you in a moment. Again, 46.5 remaining. 67-59 is the score. As we back things up here, we're going to be taking a look at who touched the ball last. All right, so let's take a look at this. Nicole Gardner and Montefinis going for the ball. And, okay, see, Montefinis now is going to lose the ball here as we back this all the way up. So let's take a look at this all the way through. Montefinis has the ball. Looks like actually there was contact there between her and Gardner. And the ball is on the baseline right there. And the officials have already made their decision. So they're going to keep it here with Brookdale. And I think that was the right call because Gardner clearly touched it on the baseline. So it'll stay here with the Jersey Blues. Or no, actually, no, they're going to call it and they're going to switch it. They're going to say that Ocean has the ball. They're going to say that Brookdale touched it last. Wow. Hageman for 3, it's no good. Errico the rebound, and she's fouled from behind by Hardy, and now that will send Brookdale to the line. I thought Ocean touched the ball last there, Brian, but officials must have seen it differently.
Yeah, I thought so too. It looked like Hardy there right along the baseline was the last to touch it out of bounds.
So Gianna Errico will be at the foul line. First one on the way for Errico is good.
And if Brookdale can make their free throws here down the stretch, they will come away a winner and play on tomorrow.
Errico hits them both. Gardner, desperation three. She's fouled by Brianna Moore.
That's just not a good foul. I mean, simply put, you're up by 10 points, you stop the clock, and you give an opportunity for Gardner to shoot 3 from the line.
So Gardner will be at the foul line for 3 shots. For Brianna Moore, it's only her first personal, but that's definitely not where you want to foul somebody behind the 3-point line, particularly with the clock stopped now at 31 seconds. Gardner 2 for 2, she'll get 1 more. Third and final attempt for Nicole Gardner from the line to make it an 8-point game, and she does. 7-point game rather, actually 69-62. Foul here in the backcourt as Montefinis is hit. So it'll send Michelle Montefinis to the foul line. And you said it, Brian, if Brookdale can just hit their foul shots here, they really are going to be in good shape.
Yeah, as long as they don't commit any more fouls shooting threes, that you can't do.
Montefinis, one of the players that has come over from the women's soccer team here at Brookdale. 1 out of 2 from the line. Errico the rebound. She's immediately fouled by Gardner. And now Brookdale will go to the line again with Gianna Errico. Foul's going to be on Nicole Gardner, her second.
Foul on number 20, Nikki Gardner. Her second personal foul.
So most likely, as Errico misses the first attempt from the line, Brookdale will improve and go on the play in the championship game tomorrow. 1 out of 2 from the line for Errico. They will either play the winner of the Northampton Middlesex County Blue Colts game, which is coming up at 2:30 Eastern Time. The winner of that game will play on Sunday in the championship game, most likely with Brookdale, as there's another foul on the floor, and I think that's on Gardner again. Be her 3rd personal. And Brookdale now will go all the way to the other side of the floor and shoot a couple of free throws from the foul line with Gianna Errico. And you know what, Brian? The last time these two teams played, the final score was 74-62. Look at where we are at now.
Very close. Might miss it by 1.
62.
Yeah.
Gardner may have double dribbled there. Shot, back iron, no good. Ulrich the rebound, no. Hageman one last opportunity. Ball goes out of bounds with 3.4. And all Brookdale will have to do is inbound the ball here. And they will improve and move on to the championship game tomorrow to play the winner of Northampton Middlesex. Brookdale is going to the championship game, 1 away now to getting the title victory here in the Region 19 Conference. What a game, Brian. I mean, you saw Ocean really kind of make a run at Brookdale late in that game, and they were able to close it to within 6, but really Brookdale, one thing that they struggled with was rebounding the ball. That was really their weakness. However, Ocean was not able to capitalize on some of their offensive rebounds, and eventually that was the difference in this game as Brookdale wins 73-62.
Yeah, and I think the turning point of this second half came when Brookdale took that timeout. It was about midway through the 4th quarter. They were kind of struggling. The lead had gotten down to about 5, and Rich Brunson recognized he needed to take a timeout, and when they came out there, they went on the 9-0 run. Moore hit a couple of threes. Andrews hit that drive to the basket. that got the lead back into double figures, and Brookdale never looked back from there. So top to bottom, a really strong effort, and now they'll play for the championship tomorrow against the winner of, as you said, Northampton, Middlesex, that game coming up next, and that should be a really good game tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll see. The women's championship game will be at 12 p.m. Eastern time, while the men's will be at 3, but that's tomorrow. Again, we know Brookdale is in there. The team that they will play is coming up next, Northampton and Middlesex. So let's send it down now to Nico Vogatoro, who's standing by with a post-game interview. We'll see you for the next game coming up at approximately 2:30 Eastern time here on Brookdale TV.
I'm joined with Brianna Moore, sophomore guard for Brookdale, after the 73-62 quarterfinal win in the tournament. How were you able to play so well with 25 points, including 7 3-pointers?
I knew that I had to come out here and be aggressive. We close to getting to nationals. We all want that ring. I knew the only way for us to win, and we all knew we had to be aggressive. We had to hit the rebounds. We had to box out. We had to make sure that we came prepared today.
Only about a week ago, you guys matched them again, and you had 6 3-pointers. And as I mentioned, 7 3-pointers today. How are you able to light it up so well against them?
I came in here like 9-something this morning. Coach texted me 7-something this morning. Came in and started getting some shots up pretty early. Been shooting around for like a good 2 hours. I knew I had to come in early and shoot around and get shots and, you know, warm myself up, get in the groove.
Yeah, definitely. So now in the defensive end, I talked to Coach Brunson previously this week, and he told me that he wanted defense, and you guys allowed only 7 points in that second period. And their best player, Courtney Hageman, is a Manhattan College graduate, and she's a pretty good player, and you guys limited her in the second half as she had 27 points, but she put up 30 shots. So how are you guys able to play so well, and was it just following the game plan of just playing, or did you guys prepare for her?
We prepared for her. We knew that she was one of their best shooters on the team, so we knew we was to either play a boxing one on her, or we was to, you know, make her go to the right because she's not really good with her right. And we just knew that we just had to play really good defense on her for her to not really be in her game, because we know if we kind of like slack or played her off, we knew she was going to get in that mood, get in that groove, feel that rhythm, and just be knocking down shots, but we had to take that away from her.
She had 3 fouls in the first half. Was that ever a thought to try to get her in foul trouble? Because obviously getting rid of a key player is big, or did you, like I said, continuously just play through the game plan of playing
It wasn't really intentionally to, you know, make her foul out. We just wanted someone on their team to get enough fouls because they only had one sub. Yeah. So we stuck to the game plan on, you know, trying to get to the basket and be aggressive and make them foul us so that they will have to use, you know, the next person that they have sitting out, and couldn't use nobody else.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck in the finals tomorrow. So quarterfinals tomorrow here at Brookdale.
Yes.
I'm sure you guys do very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Those quarterfinals are tomorrow here at Brookdale.
My name is Chad Anderson. I am Department Chair of the Communication Media Department. I'm also faculty here who teaches audio and video production courses. In addition to that, I work freelance quite often on weekends, on summer break and winter break, working in all aspects of video production. I have a number of different skills and development in shooting, in editing, in directing, in visual effects, in audio production. So I've worked a number of places, including CNN, including the Meadowlands Sports Complex, done some work for the CW, worked for various different training facilities and production houses, and most recently have been doing a number of projects for the U.S. Army and for the Count Basie Theater. I teach predominantly the video and audio production courses, as well as video editing, visual effects, animation. In this field, I try to keep abreast of as many different areas of study and areas of expertise as I can, so I'm constantly learning new things and incorporating those new things in my courses and developing new courses. So we've recently developed new courses in sports broadcasting and some advanced courses in visual effects. I teach a lot of technology and a lot of advanced technology, including camera operation, directing, technical directing, editing, compositing, a number of things. I had always thought my life was going to go in a different direction, and I was going to be more working in New York or working in the field or working somewhere else, but I fell in love with getting to show new people new things. And every semester, it's a blessing that I get to show new people something new I learned. Brookdale really welcomes a number of students who are passionate about this, or as passionate as I was when I was a student, and that's a wonderful thing to see. I get to be involved in their development in their lives, and they've gone on to do amazing things in the field of technology, and in the field of broadcast, work at major networks or on major films, and I get to say that I was kind of part of their development. I've taught at other schools. Brookdale students, they're energetic, they're eager, they're motivated, they have passion, and they take initiative, and they are surprised by things, which is one of the things I love about teaching. I love showing a student something and then seeing their surprised face as they didn't know this could do this. I think we have a really strong program. I think one of the strengths of the program is that all the people who work here and all the people involved in here are working professionals. We are academics, we are instructors or professors, but we also work in the field. And I think it's important that what students experience here and the opportunities they get here is they get to work with people who are doing this on a daily basis. I'm working weekends and summers on different productions in different places. I've worked on film shoots, on television shows, in news. I do a lot of this stuff regularly, and I work with a lot of professionals. So if I'm telling a student something, it's not because I read it in some textbook or saw it in some magazine or read some article about it. It's also because this is what I encounter day to day working in this field. And I think students in this facility get a real-world education about what really goes on here and what really goes on in media production and audio and video production.
Planning a large-scale event or conference? Consider Brookdale Community College and its versatile Collins Arena. The Collins Arena is the premier venue for all kinds of corporate and community events, live concerts and celebrity happenings, trade shows and expositions, sporting events and tournaments. The Collins Arena has countless layout options to meet your needs. Bring your next event to life at the Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Go to brookdalecc.edu/events and start planning your next event now.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College, with locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing